All right, I have a new order from RH Lindsay Wool where I ordered black wool for a custom order, but I ordered loads of extra, and now I want to play with some of this wool because I have a few ideas. Kim, thanks for the order. Stay fun and woolly. Grace and Phil. Black domestic Dorset and black Spanish merino. This must be the. This has got to be the merino. It doesn't feel all that soft. Goodness gracious. You think I got enough? Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and watching this video. I appreciate you so very much. I am super excited about this wool order. I love working with black wool. It's really hard to dye a good black, so I'm very excited. Now, I was disappointed in the level of vegetable matter that is in this wool, and this is the Dorset, so it's the domestic Dorset. And on my labels, I forgot it was Dorset, so I just put US domestic wool. But it is Dorset. It's very, very nice wool. The only downside is the veg matter. So all the bats and Rolags that I put in the shop where I'm using this wool will be discounted because of the veg matter. Because I think you should pay for quality, So if you get a lesser quality, you should have to pay less. Anywho, that aside, I am incredibly excited to work with this wool. I'm very, very happy with the texture, with how it cards, with how it spins. And for this bat, I don't know why, but I chose greens. I think I was in a Halloween-y type mood, even though it is like February. I'm not sure if I filmed this in January or February now. It has been a while. Then I put some Silk Cloud in there, which is just really short staple little fluffy bits of silk. And I want to source more of this. I love this for the gentle texture it gives. It's way better, in my opinion, than Silk Noil, which I do have some of. I'm not a huge fan of Silk Noil, but I do love the Silk Cloud, and I tend to call it soft silk because that's what Kamaj Fiber Arts calls it. Anyway, then the package of greens came from another Wafa vendor. I cannot remember her name right now, but I think she's changed her business name since this. So if I think about it, or if I look her up and find her, I'll put her in here, a link to her in the show notes. But anyway, this is a mix of a couple of long wool breeds and some sari silk and a little tiny bit of dyed flax. And that was really interesting. I tried to spread the flax out very thoroughly so there wouldn't be a clump of it when I was spinning, and I succeeded in doing that. And I really enjoyed the making of this bat, but when I was finished with it, as I spun it, I was like, you know what? I should do the other bats different. Now, this bat did inspire a whole series, and I have a video already out where I carded 5 different colors, and I'm calling them Galaxy bats. So I had green, but not this green because this one is the first one, and I improved my methods for the second one. And then I have gold galaxies, pink galaxies, purple galaxies, and blue galaxies. And the blue one looks the most like a galaxy out of all of them, I think. And they turned out to be very popular during my Wafa sale. Now, Wafa is Wool and Fiber Arts. And I believe I have that stuff linked in the show notes below. So moving on. Like I said, I did this bat a little different than I did the future bats that you've already seen. So for you, it's in the past. For me, at the time of the carding, it's in the future. I am trying desperately to find more dyed bamboo and sari silk in different colors, recycled, pulled, whatever. I don't really care. I just want light, gentle texture. I love sari silk. I love bamboo. I think they make really fabulous add-ins for bats. But I am not able to find any, so I am researching how to dye my own bamboo, and I will be hopefully dyeing up some just regular silk so that I can have more color add-ins. Right now I have mostly undyed silk and bamboo, so it would be nice to be able to dye some up in different colors, but that means getting the dyes I need for plant fibers and buying more bamboo and more silk. My brain doesn't want to brain today. Anyways, this is the last little bit of the carding here, and I don't know if you've noticed, but I've quit trying to pick out all the little bits of veg matter. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to spin it. The veg matter will come out while I'm spinning, and I'm not going to bother with it. I try. It takes forever to pick out all that veg matter. So future bats that go in the shop using this wool will be discounted because of the veg matter content, nothing else. It's still fantastic wool. It's incredible to spin. And if you don't mind a little bit of veg matter falling out on your lap, it's absolutely wonderful and perfect. So I work with fleeces a lot, and in Georgia, it is too hot and humid to coat fleeces, to coat the sheep. So we just deal with veg matter all the time. And I've gotten to where I just don't mind it. But I know that not everybody else is like that. Now, here I'm not happy that I stopped my carding on a layer of black. So all the color, all the pretty part is inside the bat. And that's why the future bats I did a little different, where there's more add-ins, there's more layers, and I end all of those with a colorful layer. So now I am super excited to sit down and spin this up. I thought about core spinning and thought, no, I'll just spin it. And then I wish I had core spun it, because right now I am on a core spinning kick. Love core spinning and spiral plying. And now I want to spin all the black bats and have super coiled art yarns from them. But there we have it. I spun this before I got into the core spinning kick, and hindsight is 2020, right? So this spun up just fine. I don't have anything negative to say about it, except that veg matter got all over my lap, but that was expected. And yeah, just a normal 2-ply. I spun it all to one bobbin and then wound a center pole plying ball with my cake winder, and then plied from both ends, and that was it. I did a normal wet soak to finish it, snapped it between my hands a few times to completely even out the twist, and let it dry. So now that you know how I went about this spin, I'm going to turn on some music and let you enjoy the rest of it. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys!